Gaff, we've had 4 or 5 days to reset and recover. Are you happy with how we've used that time this week?
Yeah, I think so. We've give the players a couple of days off after Sunday. We felt that was important to, as I say, to reset and to try and freshen up mentally as much as physically. Obviously the weather as well on Monday and Tuesday the pitches were frozen. We've struggled to get onto our main training pitches the last 2 days because the ground underneath is still really hard. It should be okay tomorrow. We've had to go over to the stadium pitch today to train. But the mood is actually really good. The lads seem in good spirits. We've gone through the information on Peterborough today and everyone's clear of what's coming. So it's been, I think, a pretty good few days. Was
it a good time as well for yourself to review and reflect the first half of the season, see what we've done well and what else we need to improve on?
Yeah, obviously we'd like to have done it at the 23rd game, but that was in between, just before the Northampton game. So we did it after the Northampton game. We've done a mid-season review. And spoke to the players openly about, look, this is what we're doing really well. There's a load of good metrics that we're seeing. We're really high up on the possession data. We're high up on the chances created data, shots on goal, XG. We're still pretty high in the league. We haven't been clinical enough though with actual goals. We haven't scored enough goals. That's an area for us to get better. We think we've been doing really well defensively. We've got the lowest XG against in the league, but have conceded too many from that low XG, so we've underperformed that. So that's the thing. Just be honest and say, look, this is what we're doing. Stick to the plan. Keep believing in what we're doing, but try and get better in them 2 clinical areas.
Obviously, we're into January, and Lewis Temple joined us early in the week. What can you tell us about him?
Yeah, looks like he's a bright young prospect. He's someone who Jimmy Dicko and Fergal have looked at over the last few months, and we're pleased to bring him in. I say he's a young one that won't be necessarily thrown into the squad or into the team immediately. He'll be one that we'll need to work with and try and develop as best as we can. But he looks as though he's a really good box defender, somebody who enjoys the physical side of the game. So yeah, we're looking forward to working with him. In
terms of January overall, is it a case of looking to see where we can improve? Obviously got quite a big squad, so might have to move a few things around, but just seeing where we can get better.
Yeah, that's it. We'll expect a few incomings and outgoings. As I say, it's the squad is full, especially when we've got no injuries at the moment. It's everyone's training. I'm having to leave good players out of match day squads every week, which isn't easy. So that affects morale sometimes. So trying to free up some space first and foremost if we're going to try and strengthen the squad, which we do definitely want to do. We'll have to try and move 1 or 2 out first if that's the case. So I would expect a bit of movement over the next few weeks, but as of now there's still nothing confirmed or anything done, so we move on for the next game.
Peterborough on Saturday, I'm sure you're looking forward to that test as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a different game for us of what we've planned against lately. A team who are in really good form since Luke Williams has gone in. He's got them playing really well. Looks like they're playing with confidence. I thought when Peterborough came to us earlier in the season, they were really good. They played well on the day against us, but that was under Darren Ferguson. But since Luke's gone in, the results have changed. They open the pitch up, they're expansive, they pass the ball really well. So it's a different test for us to say of what we've faced lately, where we've having to break down low blocks. They're not going to do that. So yeah, it's a good challenge and we're really looking forward to it.
Like I say, touch on it there, we've played quite a few teams recently who probably fair to say they're happy to defend you. I'm assuming you're expecting a different game this weekend, and can that suit us maybe in a way?
Possibly, yeah. We have to defend first and foremost, because if we don't get that part of it right, then they'll score and we have to then do more than score 1 to win. So we have to make sure that we're organised and we're defensively solid, but also continue to play the way we like to play. I felt in the last away game, my fault really, didn't play enough football. So this will be more of an even test as a footballing game. I think the pitch will be a bit better. 2 teams, the styles should gel, and hopefully it does suit us. In
terms of the league, it's a first of 3 away games in a row. Is this sort of a good challenge for us to show that we can be as consistent away as we have been at home?
Yeah, that's another thing from the review. We haven't took enough points away from home. We only having 2 wins is not enough if you want to get promoted. So Saturday gives us a chance to try and put that right. But our home form, thankfully, has been excellent. Only lose 1 game in the first half of the season at home is good. And as I say, in that game, we shouldn't have lost that. So we're pleased with how we've played at home, but we do need to take up more points away from home, and Saturday's a good place to start.
Yeah, and just finally, one step at a time, and Saturday is the first of those games, and we focus on that and go from there.
Yeah, so it's the next challenge. I know we've got a busy January, a busy few weeks, some really big games, but Saturday's the most important one, so we look forward to that.